Okay, one thing about me, I'm down for introspection, okay? And I'm also really proud of myself. Recently, I've been like looking into my life on what I want to improve, and I'm not that crazy. Yes, I believe in loving myself. Like, it used to be that my eyes and my smile were like the worst things about myself, and I didn't want to tell anybody that I thought that because I feel like they would be like, oh, now that I look at you a little longer, I can see why you don't like that. But first of all, that's outrageous. And second of all, it's not even true. I'm actually super cute. That's what I realized. And I don't know if I said this already, but this one time, a man, God forbid another man speaks to me out of turn, okay? A man came to me and was like, well, you don't wear wigs and, you don't really do your hair and you don't wear lashes. You're not like a real girl, you know? You're not feminine. Excuse me. What? What is that? But I'm past that as a person, and I don't dwell on what other people say. And I am pretty feminine. I love being feminine. Okay, I'm an empowered woman. I do what I want. That's feminine. Being able to do what I want, having bodily autonomy, that's feminine. Okay, pink, laughter, and love. I think that is feminine. But there are also other things that make me feminine. Anyway, I believe in focusing on yourself and diversifying yourself. Speaking of which, I think I can say it now. I officially submitted my application, and I am founder and captain of a dance team at 𝙒𝙗𝙗 University. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. My aim is to bring the Black essence, the African American, Black American descendants of slavery and soul food and funk back into dance and music at Howard as a part of new culture. I think it's so important for myself that I am confident in expressing the fact that I am Black and I am American, and both of these things exist in me and they're beautiful. I'm so excited. I cannot wait, and I miss dancing a lot. So overall, I'm very happy about this. Also, finals week is here. I'm almost done. I'm happy that it's almost no longer here. But I was blinded by one final. I took my engineering final. At first I was like, why are there multiple choice questions? We've never done multiple choice. But then the free response is really what happened to me. Okay, I was a victim of the free response. And I was like, where is the tie component? And then he gets up in the front of the room and is like, so you notice there's no tie component, but you can figure it out. I did not figure it out, okay? But it's done. It's passed. I think I got an A in the class anyway. So, by God's grace, everything is fine and we live another day. The other thing I've been working on is making my own decisions. Like, even small things, I have to stop asking for people's opinion as a way to, like, reassure myself because it's not enough for me, and that makes me dependent on other people's opinions all the time. Like, I'd have to think of something. Like, even the small things, like, stop asking what people think. I'm saying that to myself. Like, stop asking what people think. Like, it's like I can't keep saying, oh, it's crazy of them to do that to me. If I thought it was crazy, it was crazy. If I didn't like it, I didn't like it. If I'm not comfortable, I'm not comfortable. I don't have to go around saying, yeah, 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 that is crazy, right? I don't have to confirm. I don't have to confirm. Yes, your opinion can be the lowest form of thought sometimes, but your opinions are shaped by learned experiences and knowledge. That makes wisdom, okay? What else? Yes, I want to get into how I study for my finals. I think I'll do that at the end. But also answering my own commitments is something that is really important to me, okay? Because I mean, I how do I say, I love school, and I do whatever people ask me to do. Like, oh, you posted the assignment tonight, it's due tomorrow morning. That's crazy, but I'll get it done. But then when it's like, oh, I want to go run today, but I'm really tired, I don't go run. That's outrageous. Running around answering other people without going back to yourself and doing something that you want is wild to me. So I'm learning to stop doing it. Okay, if I said I want to do something, I do it at that time. I put my stuff down. Okay, unless there is compelling reason not to do so. But anyway, how do I study for finals? I'll tell you. So my method is intake, sort, practice, and practice. Practice gets 2 bullets. Okay, intake is reading that textbook. Sorting the information is also really key. Like, you read it and then you realize that this chapter relates to that chapter, but you need this part for this part of the question. Okay, and like when I write my study guides, I'll like write for questions. I should actually just get an example out, which I will do. I'll do that later. I'll come back and add another audio clip. But I intake the information, I sort it out, I ask myself questions like, did you do this? And did you make sure you have this done so that you can do this part of the problem? And then you just practice, okay? You are only as good as the number of practice problems you do. I believe that, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I have not looked at my Chem 2 textbook at all. I actually don't know where it is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I bought it. I have a PDF, but I don't look at the PDF either, okay? Why do I have such a good grade in that class? Because all I do is practice. I don't do anything but practice, okay? Alex. I'm not gonna lie. Alex may be my biggest op sometimes, but it what keeps me going, okay? All the practice that you need, you just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. I do study on the weekends. I think I've only been studying on the weekends because it's like finals week and my finals are spread apart, but I am taking advantage of that and studying all around the weekend. And then I do group study. I do group study with people in my major, not just in my class. People in my major are also taking science and math courses, so things will connect, okay? Let me tell you, I felt like a geek one time. I was studying for my engineering midterm, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, this is just M1B1 equals M2 B2. That's nasty, but so nerdy. And I appreciate that. I like intersection, okay? Everything relates to everything. Also, I'm sure I said this in my last video, and I'm almost sure you didn't watch it, but everything is made up. Oh, everything is made up. That's why I don't care about people's opinions anymore. Everything's made up, okay? I'm saying everything's made up. My insecurities are all made up. And even the things that I'm proud of, it's all made up. And that gives me a little more freedom to do what I want. It's all fake anyway. I still believe in God, but I'm just saying, like, down here, all the structures that we made, all the things that we made standard and not standard, it's all fake. It's all theoretical, and it's all opinionated. What's the word? Oh, it's not objective. It's subjective. Everything's fake, so I don't really have to care. And as long as I'm comfortable with myself, that is so key. College, I think college is for everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I think you should go to college. I feel a little cocky saying this, but like, I feel like I've really grown being in college. College is the all-encompassing one-stop challenge yourself. Okay, you're either gonna get with the flow and pass and move on, or you're gonna fail. And what do I end up doing every time? I use that grit that I got and press on to the next stage. A new challenge comes, and it seems I can rise to the challenge every time. While I'm saying college, oh, college is so special. It's such a unique environment. Oh man, like new problems every week. I feel like I'm on a TV show going through 18 episodes for one season and it's only been 2 days. But that's how it is. I mean, guys, I'll be like, God, give me strength for Monday. I get the strength for Monday. I'm like, yes, I think I can do Tuesday. Nope. I'm on my knees again. God, give me strength for Tuesday. Same thing happened Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, God is so key. That's also what I'm learning in college. God is so key. Okay, and your faith will make you well. I'm telling you, Matthew 8, that man was like, my servant is sick, and Jesus was like, I will come and heal him. And he was like, no, you stay there. Just say the word and it's done. That's what we need, okay? You know it's done. If you believe it's done, it's already been done. I think that's why everything is going really well for me. I'm really happy because I have so much faith. I don't care what's going on. Whatever doors are closed will be opened. If Jesus is in it, the door will be open. And when I say the door, I don't mean like, everything that I want to happen will happen. I mean that God's will always continue. And if it just so happens that what's happening right in front of me is against his will, it will move and the heavens will open. Okay? The miracles, signs, and wonders will happen if he wants them to. That's all I'm saying. And it's so key. I think it gives me peace of mind so I can sleep that night. I miss the sound of my AC blowing, so that's key for me. Anyway, I will give a brief study method. Because one thing about me, I am a nerd, and I am gonna study. I am gonna get my work done. Love learning. That's the other thing I want to say. I love learning. I remember that you can audit classes, and I don't have time to take genetics at Howard because I'd have to take biology twice and then do lab and then take genetics. And I decided I'm not going to med school because I don't like people that much, even though I want to learn the coursework. And so, yeah, my old PI was like, girl, just take the class. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, with or without credit.
Based on what the topic is. Like for this one, the key to solving is Hess's law. So I need to know what the law is and how to use it. And then for boiling something starting from a temperature given, we need to know how much energy it takes to raise the temperature and then how much it takes to boil whatever is left, because this is the phase this is the phase change, and then this is energy, and we need both to calculate. So I ask questions like, how much energy do we need to raise the temp? Do you know the boiling point? Do you know the difference between the boiling point and the starting temperature? And then like the final question is actually the computational part. And then for this one, how many moles is blah blah blah? Do you know how much heat is in 1 mole? And then how much boils based on the number of moles that we have? And I just repeat this. I don't think the other sides have this stuff. No, this is really old. This is from the beginning of the year. Um, this one, kind of. No, not really. I think this was after. Oh no. So like here it says, can you find moles or grams? Because that's key for molality. This looks like molality. And then this is osmotic pressure. But I know mass per kg is molality. What is this? Yeah, I'm saying this is where I got lazy. Like for the first couple of problems, I tend to write everything out. I tend to do a walkthrough, but after that, I get a little abbreviated. That's how I'll say it. Anyway,